Hey everybody, thank you for clicking on the video. Today we are going to be talking about the Deceitful Stars, and as you can see, one of the bigger meteorites are already behind me. It is quite a bit bigger than the little flower chunks, but these are, in my opinion, harder to miss even without the light that's coming from it, because hey, it's pretty big and it's a random blue thing there in the grass for me. So this is part of the quest deepens. This is a precursor event quest that you have to do, kind of like for the first one, where you have to go and walk back and forth. So if you go to maps, you're gonna end up starting off at, let's go right over here. You're gonna start off right here in Springville. You'll talk to Draft, the village hunter chief. You should have done a quest for him before if you've been doing the story. And then you'll end up getting sent to Dawn Winery, which they will tell you that they have missing people. So you will end up coming to Stone Gate right here, this teleporter. You will talk to 3 different people. They will say they are missing their people who are from the winery. The first one will be over here. I do recommend having a fire person because there will be 2 ice flowers that show up. You have to fight them. You will talk to him, and then he'll send you right over here to Dow Marsh right here where I put this little marker. And you will have to not fight anything, but there will be a new character there who I've never seen before. I think he's only for this event. His name is question mark, so I can't tell you his name, but I think he personally looks pretty cool. Then after that, you will end up coming to the Wangshu Inn, which you will end up seeing some more of those same buildings from the first video I did. They're like the little recovery buildings over here, and they have people sleeping and everything because they got smacked by this giant meteorite. I'm not sure how they're alive from this thing smacking them, or if they just touched it afterwards. Some of them, they all have different cases. But the point is, after you talk to them in Wangshu Inn, they will tell you if you can get rid of a meteorite nearby, and that will be this one right here. So once you end up getting rid of this one right here, you see how it's doing this little cutscene, kind of zoom in action. I'm gonna start it, and like it says, you will have to go through this. And are they able to damage me while I'm reading this? Dang, I can't even read this properly. Alright, so once you come over here, I couldn't end up reading the little tutorial that pops up with it, but I'd recommend using the symbol that comes up on top of it because, well, it will shoot out like a little ice beam and stuff because it is in ice mode right now. And it won't really do too much damage, it's just like a little circle effect that happens. But don't leave this. Don't leave this little blue circle. Because if you do, your progress bar will go down by itself, and that will be very bad for you because then it will take you twice as long or longer depending, because this bar only fills up once you are killing enemies in the circle. So that means all these guys right here, even though they're lower level, it's fine because they're spawned for this. And I have 200 out of 300 now. See, I'm very close. And once I beat this guy, I think I will actually have enough to complete this. So I'll be putting up the little pictures I have from later in the event. This will show all of the locations of the ones that are currently available. So once you end up completing this and the Deepen quest line, you will have to, of course, start finding them yourself, like with the little meteorite shards. Except now it will be a lot easier because there is Mona, and I'll put her location on the screen. It should be a little bit to the right of Wind Shrine. And then, alright, I mispronounced that. It's not Wind Shrine. I don't know where I got that from. It is kind of similar, but it is Wind Rise. It is to the right of that. It is right underneath where the Ice Sunflower would be. And so from there, you're gonna end up wanting to talk to Mona, who will be there. And then you will end up having to see the location show up on your map, and I will put them on screen in the order of where I feel is closest because they are all in Leeway. There is not any of these locations that is in Mondstadt. Only one in Mondstadt is just Mona herself. And so after that, and after you've gone ahead and you've found them all, then you of course will have those new shards and stuff. But I'm gonna tell you that there is a quest reward that goes with those, of course. It says players who can get the following rewards for salvaging the meteorites: because at 5 salvage is 30 primo gems, 10 salvage is another 30 primo gems, 15, 30, and then 20, 25, and then 30 of them in total. Each of those separate milestones separated by 5 is another 30 primo gems. Each one also has 20k mora, and then it jumps to giving you even ascension materials. So at first you'll get slime secretions 10, stained mass 10, sealed scrolls 10, sharp arrowhead 10, silver raven insignia 10, and sergeant's insignia 10 at 30 salvaged meteorites. So those are pretty worth it rewards, considering some of these ones you have to kind of grind for and it can be tedious and not everyone has time for that. Plus, you know, it's free 180 primo gems and 120k mora. Like, I would take that. And plus, you can always use them for the event shop, like I said before. So after you end up finding them all, then it's pretty easy to end up going into the shop. I have not, of course, found all of them. So I have just been doing the little meteorite crystals that fell from the unknown stars section. I have not even completed this because I was completing day 1. Then I saw these and I didn't have enough time yesterday. So I'll be doing those later today. But just from the ones yesterday, I have 105 of these little items. So then I can go to the shop here. I have none of these, which these will be later or from these meteorites. I haven't collected one myself, so that's why I can't say for sure. But then you can see there is the Hero's Wits, which I recommended buying in my first video. And once you find out what these are, which I will make a video once I find out later, you should buy the Crown of Sagehood. This is very important because it is limited time, so you will not be able to get it if you change your mind and decide you need it later, which you will. So buy these first, and then you can of course go ahead and buy whatever the heck you want because you have extra and the event is longer for the shop than it actually is for the event here itself. There's 11 days, shop has 17 days left, and in 4 days the Star of Destiny will come out. So that's very important, and I expect the Deceitful Dreams right here to do the same thing as Unknown Stars, where each day they will add more of these, of course, so that way it'll be more useful. For Unknown Stars, I don't think they've done a day 3. If I'm wrong, I will only find out once I end up completing these day 2 ones. But as far as I know, there's only day 2 and Deceitful Dreams day 1. This will probably end up having separate day cycles, the Star of Destiny one as well. So if you found this useful, remember to like and subscribe because, man, this was a bunch of random information. But hope you guys understood at least most of it. And for the pictures, you guys can pause and of course look at those if you want to. But once you talk to Mona, they should show up on your map anyway. So till my next video, thanks for watching. I wanted to make this one a bit earlier, so hopefully more people can see this now.